go out to Newport Beach, California, speak with Garo. Garo, thanks for calling. How are you today?
I'm very good. How about you, sir?
I am very good as well. What's the ticker symbol that you want to take a look at so I can fire that up on our charts out here?
Yes, sir. It's Schwab. It's SCHW. Sam Charlie
Got it.
Henry World.
Got it. Okay. We've got the daily chart up on our screen. And how can I help you with this?
The daily chart is a little bit overbought, but it passed the swing point. I think it's on its way up. The weekly is excellent. So is the monthly. I needed your opinion, sir.
Okay.
And see if you like it, and if you like it, what's your target on the upside?
So, yeah, sure, absolutely. Okay, so from a target standpoint, give me the type of time frame. Normally, you're more of a shorter term style trader. Is that changed with regard to what you're looking at in Schwab, or?
No, I'm a short player. I just play by the day. I just go in 1,000 shares. I get out. I just buy another 1,000 shares tomorrow, and the day, and so on and so on.
Perfect.
But I don't buy it and hold it for a week or 10 days or whatever.
Right. Okay. So if we take a look at Charles Schwab right now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to switch over to a daily, weekly, and a monthly time frame. And in this case, we're going to take a look at TAS market profiles. There's a brand new profile that formed today. So the conclusion that price is going to go higher in ticker symbol SCHW from a daily perspective would be confirmed by the TAS market profiles if they were to close above 59.37. It's a brand new box that formed. Let me just expand the screen. Let me turn off price out here, and that way you will be able to see what it is that I'm looking at. Whoops, I turned the wrong thing off. I turned price off. So you're going to see that today we have a brand new set of profiles. And the center line of this profile, 58.81, closer to the top of the box, 59.37. So I refer to it as a bearish structured box, and nothing more bullish than a failed bearish pattern. So should Chuck Schwab's company close above 59.37 today, that would just simply be confirming that a significant level of resistance failed. If we take a look at price and we take a look at volume, the most recent swing point out here took place on May 11, 6.4 million shares. You're already at 3.7 million shares today, so it seems like it's moving into that high, into the top of the May 11th swing point. So 59.94 should at least get tested, and currently it's trading out at, what, 59.24. So that's what the daily looks like. If I look at the weekly and the monthly charts out here, they look very good. With regard to the weekly, well, let's just check the volume that was surpassed for the week that began March 12th. That was 36 million shares, and it was taken out last week with 32 million shares. Not exactly what you like to see. The weekly chart is setting up a potential topping pattern, and I'll go ahead and try to draw that. And let me just switch this chart. It's referred to as the 3 drive to a top pattern out here. And we can also see that last week price was moving higher, doing it with less relative energy. Those are just simply 2 caution signs, not necessarily anything that says, hey, this is a sell pattern. In order for this to be a sell pattern for Steve, then what you need to see is some type of bearish reversal signal. In this case here, at least on a weekly or a daily, we don't have that. Support should be 57.60 or right about there. So the daily says to me, if it can close above the level that we took a look at, that I gave you, the top of its box, price should not only test its highs, but likely even go higher. The monthly chart looks nice and strong. From a monthly standpoint, it's taking on a swing point that had 150 million. We're about halfway through the month. It's done it with 70 million. Monthly looks pretty powerful out here with regard to Chuck Schwab, the way that I see it. What can you add? Because I know that our listeners want to know what Garo is doing.
Would you buy it with your own money here? Yes or no?
No, I would not. I would especially not. Well, now you're in and out. You're in and out on. You're in and out on a date.
If you have the time, Steve, please check on XLF. The finance sector,
Yeah, let's look at it.
If you have the time. But
No,
I appreciate for your time and concern regarding Schwab. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, no problem. Thanks so much for calling. Now, when Garo asked that question, when I put my money in it, I wouldn't do it when it's so close to a top of a bearish structured box out there, folks. But in Garo's case, where he's in and out on a daily basis, it's a whole different trading scenario. With regard to the financial sector, we can see that there was a new TAS market profile that formed last week. And so resistance here, this happens to be a bullish structured box. So the exact opposite of what we looked at in Chuck Schwab's company. But in this case here, 2902 on a weekly basis is a resistance level. We can see on a daily basis out here, it also formed a brand new box today. Now, its box is basically equally distributed. And so this says that price ought to go test the area where it had gapped to the downside on March 22nd, and that's a level of 28.45. Now, look, the box that formed today, let me just turn off price, by the way, because this formed above a prior box out here. I guess I have to turn up those red lines too. Let me do that. Those are the gap areas. The nuance here, as you take a look at where this profile formed, this is the first profile where both the high and the low is above the prior box out here. So the XLF, the message of the XLF, even though I've identified resistance zones, says that the XLF is turning higher. Says that you need to look at the XLF as a candidate that has formed a bottom out here. Now, if we come over and we take a look at the XLF using Stevie's other system, in this case here, it's the monthly that's going to appear on our screen, you're also going to see that price right now is trading above Stevie's red line on a monthly basis. Unfortunately, May 16th is not the end of the month, but there's nothing more bullish than a rising price oscillator, and that's what trading above Stevie's red line means out here. So if at the end of the month we're trading above, in essence, where we're trading right now, 28.27 on a monthly basis, that is going to be bullish. If we look at the weekly time frame, you've got resistance, 28.59. I'd say inside of the XLF, the key level to be confirming that it wants to trade higher, Garo, is to close above Stevie's red line. Right now it's at 28.59. We know that's going to change, but if you use that as a guideline out here, it's a really darn good one, because if that price oscillator turns up, what we just looked at, that's coming to us from our TAS market profile signals, what the monthly is doing out here, the XLF will have hit a bottom back on May the 3rd when it moved down with 68 million shares, which was really testing 74 million shares and testing 149 million shares. I don't know what page. We'll have to find out what page it is on Tom's book out there, The Art of Timing the Trade. But he coined that phrase, here comes another dollar for the kitty. If you can't bust them down, that's what the XLF proved, it's time to go bust them up. And that's what the financial sector and the S&P 500 is doing as we speak right now. You've got the Dow up 59, S&P's up 12, NASDAQ up 41 points, gold not doing much. It's up about 80 cents as we speak. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll go field your questions. I'll check my email, or something in the Tiger's Den as well, and anything else that you'd like. We'll be right back.